there's a real opportunity for organisations like the N8 to collaborate and find ways of reducing costs in open access publishing, and of course making sure that our academics can get their work out into the world as quickly and as effectively as possible. So what we're doing, amongst other things, is exploring new infrastructures and approaches that can open up quick access to new knowledge. That's partly through our own repositories, which give us a green access route, but also looking at new initiatives. There's something called Open Journals Collective, for example, which is pushing in that direction. And I suspect we're going to see lots of innovations of those kinds around which we can collaborate and put our collective weight behind. And of course, we still have the main publishers, the main publishing agreements around journals, and one of the things that we do is we work together to bring our collective weight to bear. We want clearly to work with those publishers to modernize the model. We think it's tilted too much against us at the moment. You know, we fund research by winning research grants and cross-subsidizing from other sources. Then we do the peer review, and then we pay to access the products of it. That seems like an imbalanced model. So we're going to keep working collectively to keep pressure on the publishers to produce something better, something a bit more balanced. One of the I guess, challenges and opportunities in this situation is to engage with researchers at earlier career stages who have not become so used to the old ways of publishing, and who might well be more open to thinking in new ways about how to get their work out. So we do put a lot of effort across the N8 through our libraries in delivering workshops and training programs for early career researchers to get a full understanding of emerging more open access models. But we're still, we recognize, of course, that publishing in some of the most prestigious journals, which are produced under the conditions I've mentioned by major publishing groups, is an important career development tool. So we have to get a balance. We have to support our earlier career researchers in their development. That will mean some publication in those journals, and that puts the onus again on helping the publishers to shift their model. One of the things we try to do as the N8 universities is look at how we can share. We can share infrastructure. We can deploy our budgets in ways which produce collective effect, and that means things like our open access repositories. It means thinking about deploying our content budgets in ways which support open access publishing. It also means, I think, that sense of helping our academics think about new ways, and not necessarily to think in the old categories of how you should publish. So I think if we can do that collectively, it will have real impact in shifting inherited mindsets and opening up to new ways of dissemination, which may actually be faster and more effective than some of the old ways. Of course, we hope in due course that we can come to a kind of new equilibrium, an ideal sustainable scholarly publishing model, and ultimately we would like that to be in partnership with the publishers who clearly have great experience in publishing high quality work. So we're going to work through negotiations collectively, through our individual contacts, to try and get that in place. And I think ultimately that academic journal publishers really are committed to the dissemination of brilliant science, but they could do it better. They could do it in that more balanced way that doesn't load all of the costs onto universities. So we really want to work in partnership between our academics, with our libraries, and engage with our publishers. We want, through our own actions, but also working with publishers, to drive innovations. I think if we can find that shared position, that ideal, sustainable, shared position, we'll be in a really good shape.